Cool. I do believe we're live. Could it be? Hello. Have I eaten? I had breakfast. How am I doing? I'm in a place in between right now. How's my weekend? Hello, Midnight. It was good. I went to go visit Nathan and Carl. We had a good time. We had fun. Spent time with Sarah yesterday when we got back. That was fun. Both her and I feel a little under the weather. Her more so than I do. I don't know. I think she feels more physically not well, and I feel more mentally unwell, but it's okay. It's okay. Hello, Moofus. You've been wondering what determines how much of a person's name gets credited? Like, why is it Roger Craig Smith instead of just Roger Smith? I think it's just like how you decide to market yourself. He could have easily just gone by Roger Smith, but I think he chooses to include his middle name just to make it more, you know, marketable. I don't know. Thank you, love. Yes. Thank you, Aura. Why is chat still frozen on my screen? I don't know. It does that a lot with YouTube chat. I don't know why it does that. But we're going to get into our next set of comics for today. Greg is not here yet. I hope that he does show up at some point. He's probably tired or something. I don't know. Why does the title say 12 but the thumbnail says 11? I think I messed up when I titled the stream, but I did correct it. So if you refresh your page, it should say 11 now. Yeah. Long weekend? It's a long weekend. Oh, yeah. Wait, is it? I don't know. I don't adhere to, like, national holidays and stuff, so I don't know, like, when there is a long weekend or not. It's Presidente Day. That make a sense. Okay. So, it is February 18th. Wow, that's actually not too far off. That was 2 days ago. In comic book world, 26 years ago. Nude heart-stopping story. Dear God. Wait, are there 2 suns on planet Meridian? If that's the case, I don't think I've ever noticed that. Does Mexico have a President's Day? You know, no. I don't we have like Flag Day, which is the 24th, 25th of February. But I don't think we have a President's Day actually. You have today and tomorrow off. Really? I thought it was just today. You think there aren't? It's plot point. Oh. It's an explosion? Really? Doesn't look like. I mean, maybe. Say it with Sonic the Comic. Be a mega-hearted boomer. Make a date to introduce a friend to Sonic the Comic, and they too would be bitten by the Sonic bug. Yep, show someone you care, and they too would fall back. Oh, fall hook, line, and sinker for the comic that's so cool it's hot. Now that's what I call a beautiful friendship. Yup. Oh yeah, this guy. Doomsday, Part 1. John Burns did the coloring for this. Cool. New Tech City in the Special Zone. In an eastern district stands a weird building. Where is he? I've got to find Supersonic. With his power, I could rule the entire planet. And who is more worthy to rule than I, Lord Sidewinder? Oh, also, by the way, is Greg here? Yo. Hello, Greg. I forgot to mention that right before stream started, I did add a new emote, and I was reminded of it because of Greg. Because of stuff that he posts in a server that we're in. I was like, oh yeah, I completely forgot that I said I was gonna do this. So we have this now. For when goofy shit happens. Oh, you're right. Is this issue 97? You're so correct. Thank you for reminding me. Now we need Tails and we got the trio. We do need a Tails one, yeah. My scanning equipment shows clear traces of Sonic's energy readings, but I can't pin them down to a particular location. I'll find you, Supersonic, and when I do, you will be my slave. What is this guy? Like, what animal, like, what creature is Lord Sidewinder? Like, is he a pig? It's not clear. Meanwhile, on the other side of the city, Chaotix are finishing an epic battle. Well, that's the last of Dr. Plague's goons. You're just making shit up now. Well, I mean, you technically have been making shit up since the beginning of this, but like... Here come the cops. Looks like the Chaotix work is finished here. What? Chaotix are no longer wanted by the police. Since when? Did we read an issue where that happened, where that was resolved? When? When did this happen? The fuck? Right, SPO. Now all we have to do is take care of Dr. Plague before he escapes again.
No, I will not run this time. It will be me who has the... sorry, there was an ellipsis there. It will be me who has the last laugh.
I like the way SPO is colored here. It's very nice, very almost adventure style looking. But like, he's the only one that's colored like that, weirdly enough.
I think Dr. Plague's lost his marbles. If anyone takes one step towards me, I'll smash this vial. It contains a virus powerful enough to wipe out all life in the entire city. I call it COVID-19.
Don't be a fool! If you smash that vial, you'll kill yourself too!
I don't care. You take one step, and I swear I'll do it. I'm gonna do it. One step, huh? Criminy, Sonic. What are you? You mean like this?
Did he just endanger the entire, like... Or was he just calling his bluff?
Yeah! My name will go down in history as the one who destroyed New Tech City! I wouldn't count on a place in the history books if I were you. Not unless it's for being the biggest nutter... Not unless it's for being the biggest nutter in the special zone.
I know what they mean, but just in 2023 vernacular, that has a completely different connotation.
I'm not beaten yet. Let's see if you catch all of these, Sonic. This is gonna be a tough one. Feel free to applaud.
No, Sonic! You missed one!
You mean this one?
Oh, whatever. Sonic, you are such a show-off! I have to say, John Burton, I like his coloring. I think his coloring is very nice. Although it seems rather inconsistent, because, like, in certain ones, Sonic's... like, for example, right? This second one, I really like how the shine on Sonic is kind of subtle, but then on this, like, next to last panel, he does the Richard Elson shading, which is, like, very pronounced, very shiny. And I don't know that I like it that much, especially now that I see, like, these, like, how else you can color Sonic. I like the more subtle look to him. Like, still shiny, but not, like, super, super shiny, you know what I mean? What year was this one released? 1997. 26 years ago. Yeah, you would think that they would. I think it's just a matter of style for like each artist, which fair enough. Like for here, they could have avoided using that like harsh dark line, and I think it would have looked way better.
Sonic, there's a message coming in from Morbius. It's a pig. Says he knows you. Porker Lewis, what is it, old buddy?
Oh, Sonic, it's terrible. We need your help. It's
Porker.
What is it, Sonic?
It was Porker Lewis, Vector. There's something terribly wrong on planet Morbius. I must find a way to get back and help them. I've got to. We'd love to help you, Sonic, but you know it's not possible. You're trapped here in the special zone. There's nothing we can do.
I mean, you guys could try and find like a star post or something, and I mean, that would be enough to just shing, teleport him back. I like how like Mighty's colored here too. Looks nice. I like it.
Huh? What's going on over there?
Look! Up in the sky, SBO! It's the end of the world! Oh, see, they are like... Hey! See? They are two suns. That's what I said.
I don't believe I'm seeing this. There are two suns!
I really like how they've been drawing Vector more recently, too. He doesn't look lumpy anymore. Although here he might have, like, kind of a smaller head than he should.
I know this dimension is a weird place, but even here, that has to be unusual.
I don't know, man. Tatooine was normal, and it had two suns. That's not a sun. Sonic said it's a sun! As far as I'm concerned, it's a sun right now.
There's an old legend, Sonic, about the end of the world. The story begins with the appearance of two suns. But that's just some dumb old tale. Nobody believes that's really true.
I'm afraid, Charmy, it might turn out to be only too true.
Oh, it's the Omniviewer. Wait, but if the Omniviewer's here, what has happened to Supersonic?
It can't be. It's the Omniviewer.
I love how Sonic is drawn from the back here. Very nice.
I bring terrible news, my friends. The whole planet is in deadly danger.
Meanwhile,
finally, computations are complete. I've found you at last.
Waiting for the end of the world? Dear God. It looks like he's wearing a vest. It's because that's how his sprites in Knuckles Chaotix are. Like, it wasn't how it is in Heroes, where, like, the redesign has, like, black shoulder pads or whatever. It was just straight up, like, green. He stays around for the entire run. Thank God, dude. Knuckles has been away from the floating island for a long time, but now his journey is almost over. This isn't a pterodactyl, by the way. This is called an apteryx. Apteryx. With an X. Totally different.
There it is. I'm home.
He's finally home. Victims, part 1. Yo, is Nigel Dobbin getting better at drawing Knuckles? Nigel Dobbin is the one that actually drew the Knuckles emote, by the way.
And with the ancient documents in this chest, I stand a good chance of being able to repair the damaged equipment in the Emerald Chamber. But first I'll visit the Mushroom Hill Zone and see how the Emerald Hill folk are getting on.
Oh, shit.
Place is deserted. I do not like the look of this. I'd better go to the Emerald Chamber. Maybe I'll find some more answers there. If only I'd gotten back sooner, I might have been able to do something.
No,
Not yet. I've waited a long time for this moment. I want to enjoy it.
Oh, is that Zachary? Who could that be? Minutes later, in the floating island's Emerald Chamber.
If I can get some of the Emerald Chamber systems up, I'll be scanning the island for life signs. If I can. What? Who's there? Come back here! What have you done with the Emerald Hill folk? Ah, there! You there! Porker, now talk or I'll... Porker Lewis! Porker, how did you run? What's going on here?
I really fucking hate that they draw Porker and Johnny with human proportions. You could have easily made them Because already, right, Porker Lewis and Johnny are like designed after the animal friends from Sonic, who are like realistically drawn as like little animal creatures, right? All you had to do was design them to look more like Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails instead of as humans. It's so I don't know. What is your question, dear? My nerve. It is very uncanny, yeah.
Why did you run? What's going on here? I thought you were one of them. Them? Come on, Lewis. Tell me. They came in the night. We didn't stand a chance. They took everyone away. Not one of the Emerald Hill folk escaped. Except you. I've been learning about the floating island's tunnel system. I managed to lose them. I've built a transmitting device, and I just contacted the special zone when you turned up.
Hello?
You want pizza? We can have pizza. Do you want fresh pizza, or do you want the frozen pizza that we have? Domino's. You can get Domino's, I suppose.
Hello? Hello? Is anyone there?
That's Tommy B. Is Sonic with you? I need to speak to him. It's very, very urgent.
Okie dokie.
Okay, I love that they're like intersecting again now. This should be interesting.
Porker Lewis, what is it, old buddy?
Sonic, it's terrible. We need your help. It's Robotnik and Dr. Zachary. So we meet again, my old friend. But this will be the last time. I have plans for you, Knuckles. Big, big plans.
What the fuck happened to Zachary? Bruh? What the hell? Are you guys seeing this shit? This is some Resident Evil ass looking technological Jesus Christ. He's Mega Man now, but like, you know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of what the hell is that doctor's name from Crash Bandicoot? Not Entropy, right? And the dude with the rocket on his head. We could have Benny's. Yeah, we could have Benny's. No. Engine. Yeah, not Embryo. Engine. Yeah. He looks like Engine a little bit to me. Dear God. Go on, be a little devil. This is your chance to become an official member of the Red Devils. The what? Red Devils fan club. Next issue, Internet. Sonic's new Sonic's World Story, Solidarity. On sale Wednesday, February 19th. What? Wednesday, February 19th, but this comic came out on the 18th, didn't it? Did they release them like literally one day apart? That's gotta be a typo, right? Really? Already I have fucking hiccups? I just started. Oh my god. Sally Acorn's fucking eating Sonic. She is sucking his life force. The female of the species. Yup. Good job, Sonic the Comic writers. Look at Amy, dude. Crash Banuka. Cash Banunkin. Yeah, Sally Acorn's like sucking Sonic's life force out. Cub Love. That is a Family Guy ass looking Tails. Jesus! Is that
Come here, handsome.
Oh, sure. Who is that female? Who is that female fox that is asking Tails to come over? Bro! Yo! That is That is like a little too well drawn. That is like a little too well drawn. Kimberly Talbot from Newton Lee Willow's Merseyside. Fucking these places don't actually exist in the UK. You can't make me believe that Newton Lee Willows and Merseyside. Dude, this is like so well drawn, but it's also like just a little too like well drawn. You know what I mean? Could it be Dr. Love? Knuckles the Gooner. What the fuck is happening here? So, Knuckles is giving flowers to Amy while wearing an Arsenal football uniform. Needlessly, I don't know like why that's relevant. His thumb is on the wrong side of his hand, by the way. I'm assuming he's supposed to be kneeling, but that doesn't make any sense. Like, he's kneeling to the side, and then his other leg is just... This is wild, dude. Sonic's World. Boiling Point. Okay, I'm getting into it again. I'm getting into it. What's my favorite of Frontiers' vocal themes? Man, it's tough. I go back and forth, because, like, what I've been listening to now and then are like the boss themes, and it's tough for me to decide which one I like more, because like I think Find Your Flame is still my favorite of the boss themes for sure, but like sometimes I'll listen to Undefeatable or Unbeatable, whichever it is. I like that one too. And then what's the other one? What's the Wyvern one called? Break Through It All. I like Break Through It All, but I like half of Break Through It All. I like the latter half of Break Through It All. I'm not a fan of the screamo parts of it. A factory in the chemical plant zone. Kidnapped workers are forced to slave in harsh conditions under armed guard by robot troopers. Work fast, slave. Work till you drop. No chance of a tea break then? Hiding in the shadows above. Ooh, that's a cool Amy. Who drew this? Oh, Corona drew this. Okay. Hiding in the shadows above, the freedom fighters plan a way to free the slaves. Everyone forgets the... Which is funny because like some of the first lyrics are break through it all and don't look down. You won't be there. The fire in you never dies. Wait, aren't they roboticized? No, we already got through that arc. Yeah.
They're making toxo cubes. Just one of those dehydrated blocks could pollute an entire lake when dropped in water.
Another one of Dr. Robotnik's plans to destroy the environment.
Yeah, and look who Robotnik has in charge of the operation.
Oh no, not him again.
Wait, who? Oh yeah, Vermin the Cybernik.
It's Voyman, the evil Cybernik who was created to destroy me. We didn't expect this. We must work out a plan of attack. Forget it. I've got a score to settle, and it won't wait. I'm Short Fuse the Cybernik. As you all know, Robotnik, I was just a squirrel from the Emerald Hill Zone, and Robotnik put me inside the supersuit. And that's Voyman, a snake or whatever, a skunk, a ferret who he put in another one of the same one. We got the Megatol armor, which is the hardest thing. I swear to God, if he gives us the fucking rundown again.
Short Fuse, stop! You'll give our position away!
Short Fuse, back for another defeat, outlaw? You were just lucky last time, creep.
Yeah, sure I was.
Don't you know it's rude to stare?
Yes, about time we had some entertainment around here.
Destroy the outlaws.
Oh, I'm sure there are safer ways to have an active lifestyle.
Split up. It'll give us more of a chance.
Be careful, Johnny.
Whoa.
Johnny, just hang on and I'll come get you.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Fox.
Oh no, only Short Fuse can save Johnny now.
Someone had better save me before I end up as Rabbit Stew. I have time to make funny quips, even though I'm on the brink of death.
Short Fuse, forget Vermin! Fly up and grab Johnny before he falls into that boiling toxic waste!
Gonna chicken out on me, Short Fuse. Have you forgotten how the tip of my tail can paralyze your circuits? How could I forget, Vermin? I just wanted you close enough to do this.
Phew, wait. What? What? When did Tails get free to save Johnny? What? Oh, because you're supposed to read this one first. My bad. He's destroying the processing machine.
Now's my chance to rescue Johnny!
Okay, but he still had a hold of you. Why would he let go of you just because he saw something else happening somewhere else? Whatever, dude.
Whew, just in time!
Thanks, Tails. You know what they say, too young to fry. What? That's not a thing people say.
Vermin and the troopers are using some kind of transporter beam to escape!
Never mind. The machine is destroyed and the workers are free. We've won!
Yes, but Johnny was almost killed! Why didn't you rescue him?
Wise up, Amy. The mission must always take priority. Besides, Johnny's safe now. It doesn't matter that he could die. We have to kill Robotnik, even though last time I let him go. The mission is the priority, Amy. No thanks to you, pal.
Ever since you joined us, you put us in danger by being selfish. Our priority is to save lives.
Okay, Amy. I know when I'm not wanted.
I didn't say you were wanted, dickhead. I said, wisen up. You stupid bastard.
I'll fight Robotnik and his goons my way from now on. I'm out of here.
Good riddance. Go paddle your own canoe then, and stick it up your ass afterwards. Don't forget to run.
Tails. Tails. Whatever. Have any fan or real developers ever reached out to voice their projects? No, I'm very not wanted. I'm just kidding.
You had it coming for some time, Amy. I know. I'm sorry to see him go, but things just reached a boiling point.
Don't remind me. Jesus. So close. Almost literally to me. Yeah.
Our mission is to save lives.
Well, I'm out. Mandate. I had to tell you about what happened last year when I put Sonic the Comic's Valentine's card to good use. I decided to do the grown-up thing and gave it to a girl I liked who loved it so much she agreed to go out with me. Thanks to Sonic the Comic, I now have a girlfriend. From Landasul, Dyfed, Wales. Gotta hand it to you, Tom. All that hardware and you still have time for a love life. Dude, he has the Mega Drive, Master System, Game Gear 32X, and Mega CD. That kid's cool. That kid is rich now. It's the Knuckles rap. I remember the days when only Sonic and Tails would run around Emerald Hill Zone saving their friends from Dr. Robotnik. Now what's happening is that Knuckles is spoiling it, and this kid has had enough. Knuckles would not even be here without Sonic, so all you Knuckles fans who think he should be Kingpin, make your own comic and get lost. Please supply name and address. There's a non-zero chance, like, I don't believe that it's Sarah Rose, because I don't think that she would ever miss the opportunity to make it known that she was discontent with Knuckles. So we got another hater on our hands. I hope they're still together. Me too. Not that I'm one to put the echidna among the pigeons, but over to you, Dread fans. Liposuction. Yup. You know what I know what happened here. Personally, I know what happened here. This kid does not know how to draw lips, and only knows how to draw them in the context of, like, kissy ones. And the reason I know that is because that's what I used to do too. It's the ending of Kingdom Hearts 1. You're right. It is the ending of the Kingdom. Oh my god, you're so right. Why is it that when the cool blue one turns super, he doesn't have any pupils? If you don't know what I mean. I suggest that you look into the eyes of the Humes who think they're in charge, and you'll see what I mean. An eye-opening observation, Michael. As for looking into the Humes' eyes, I'd rather not get that close if you don't mind. I don't like them. They are icky. Issue 98. Break through it all and don't look down. Won't be there. Dude, this art is so cool. 'Cause the fire in you never dies. It goes around. Worst nightmare to light the flame. Doomsday continues for Sonic and the Chaotix. And Flash Badnick's pinup, Fab Gear Graphic Zone. Prepare to party for issue 100. We are on the dawn of issue 100. Have the tale stories been for me so far? Lou seems to write them better than Short Fuse. I haven't minded the tale stories, if I'm being honest. Like, I think that they were really weird at first, but I think that they do. I really especially like the Zone Runner comics. I thought that those were kind of cool. Just because, like, I love the idea that Tails is he's like a successful adventure, but like on accident. Do I think the Sonic card trick would have worked on Sarah? No, she hates Sonic. A second sun has appeared over New Tech City in the Special Zone. Meanwhile, Sonic and Chaotix have a surprise visitor.
Omniviewer, you're back!
It's the end of the world! We're all doomed!
Omni, I don't get it! You were supposed to be holding Supersonic prisoner! What about the second sun? You arrived just as about the same time it happened.
Don't you see? The second sun? Supersonic? It's all the same thing! Give me a moment and I'll explain everything. I hope to trap Supersonic forever by stopping time for him. But it was too much for me. I did manage to slow time down to a crawl. It would have taken him years to escape. I don't know how, but Supersonic worked out what was going on. He wanted revenge and had no intention of waiting. He must have realized he was trapped inside the black asteroid. Sonic, he's turned himself into an electron bomb. He's building up enough power to produce a massive explosion. That second sun, it's the black asteroid heated up to millions of degrees. In a matter of hours, it will explode and Supersonic will be free.
Ah, because it's so far away and we see the future and shit. No, I thought it was the past that we saw. Isn't that right? I thought it was... Maybe I'm wrong. But I thought it was the past that we saw from space.
That's not all, Omni. I got a call from Porker Lewis. Something big is going down on Morbius. You're the only one who can take me there.
Didn't you hear? Supersonic is about to return! You know how powerful he is! We need your help!
No, wait, Vector. My first responsibility is to Morbius. I've got to get back.
This is a very interesting way of drawing his quills. It almost makes him look like Supersonic.
I'm afraid that won't be possible, Sonic.
How's Omniviewer here? Supersonic still stuck on the asteroid? That is a fantastic question, Greg. That is a fucking fantastic question. I would also like to know the answer to this. How are you here if Supersonic is still on the black asteroid? Wouldn't he have destroyed you? If you are the Omniviewer and you exist in multiple places at once and you can see everything, then why didn't you come back here before? Is there another Omniviewer on the asteroid? I don't know, dude. It's so... What do you mean, who cares? It's vital to the fucking story.
I've barely enough energy to keep my systems running, let alone transporting people across dimensions. Sonic, Chaotix, so I have found you at last. Lightmare, this is all we need.
Not now! We don't have time for this! Attack, guys! Take care of this creep quickly!
No! In your dream, you are blind! Ugh!
Oh, diddly dearie me! Lightmares used his box of nightmares on Sonic!
You fools! I did not want to do that. If you will only listen.
We'll listen, alright, just as soon as I teach you a lesson.
I know there's no point in trying to reason with you, Mighty. You dream you are locked in a cage! Charmy be, you are not worth of bothering with. Where's the one called... What the fuck? Where's the one called Espio?
Let me out of here! Ah!
You're looking for me? Espio, I forgot about your powers of invisibility.
He wasn't invisible. He was just behind you. Fucking stupid. This is so dumb.
Sweet dreams, clown. No, I only wanted to... Whoa! I did not come here to fight, you idiot. I came here to warn you. Sure you did. Listen to me. Lord Sidewinder knows about Supersonic.
We know this.
He believes he has some way to control him. He wants to use his power to take over the special zone.
We knew this.
His plan will never work. He will only get himself and his gang killed.
You are his gang.
I think he has gone insane.
We knew this.
If that is true, why don't you just leave his gang?
I mean, if that is true, you guys were there.
I can never desert him, because, Espio, I am his daughter.
So they are pigs! What? Wow, an actually good twist. A good twist. Wow! After everyone has awoke from their nightmare, why didn't she just do that earlier? What the fuck? After everyone has awoke from their nightmares and the situation has been explained.
So you want us to put a stop to Lord Sidewinder's plans?
Yes, but he must never know that I came to you.
Guess we have to stop Sidewinder. Even if he is crazy, there's still a chance he might get control of Supersonic.
Yeah?
I must go. Lord Sidewinder is expecting me.
Great, as if things weren't complicated enough. Right, guys, if we're going to put a stop to Sidewinder, we better get to it.
Sonic, I'd like Vector to stay here with me. I think there's a way I can help.
Whatever it is, I hope it works. I get the feeling we're gonna need all the help we can get.
Nightmare, where have you been? I had to make some final preparations, Lord Sidewinder. Soon I will control Supersonic. Soon I will have the most powerful weapon in the universe. Biohazard, you reckon the governor knows what he's doing? I don't know, Mr. Fry. All his plans sound crazy to me. Tomorrow, the special zone will have a new master. And that master will be I, Lord Sidewinder.
I don't know why he's like hitting a desk. 0 hour. Knuckles, Victims, Part 2. Knuckles has returned to the floating island just in time to be captured by Dr. Robotnik and his new accomplice and Knuckles' old enemy, Dr. Zachary. It's them, the robots that took the Emerald Hill folk.
Don't bother trying to escape, Knuckles. Nothing can break the robot's grip. He's right. If I try to get free, he's liable to pull my arm off. I thought you were killed when you fell from the floating island. By a miracle, I survived. No thanks to you.
Damn, he's like Shadow before Shadow was a thing. Except Shadow wasn't like completely fucked up, realistically completely fucked up like Zachary is.
At the end of our last encounter, I fell from the floating island. I thought I was doomed. Somehow I managed to grab hold of my robot, the robot you had beheaded moments earlier. I was able to manually operate the robot's flight system. Unfortunately, one of the wings was damaged. The robot slowed my fall, but not enough to save me from horrible injury. I'd have died if I hadn't been found by our Badnik patrol.
Hey, it's literally what happens to Shadow. This is like 100% what happens to Shadow.
I always thought you were the last of the echidnas, Knuckles. So when I heard about Zachary, naturally I was interested. Using my badnik technology, I rebuilt him, as you can plainly see. And as it turned out, there was something I was able to offer in return. I had information. I knew where Dr. Robotnik could find the Emerald Hill folk.
Oh, shit! Something I don't understand is why Tyler keeps saying he's Tyler. Like, that's literally your name on your... That's your name on YouTube. Why would people not call you Tyler when that's the name that you have? You know what I mean? He's always like, who's Tyler? It's like, bruh. The name right next to yours. I noticed that of all things. I've noticed it for a while. Oh, oh. I see. It's because of the lowercase. But he still put it in quotation marks with a capital. I don't understand.
Did you really think those peasants would be safe from me on the floating island? Where are they, Robotnik? What have you done with all the Emerald Hill folk? Do not upset yourself, my dear Knuckles. You will be joining them very, very soon.
As Dr. Robotnik opens the door to the sinister building, the Omniviewer suddenly appears.
There he is! There he is. I found Knuckles. But that's Robotnik. What's he doing here? If you've hurt them, Robotnik. Ow.
Oh, shit.
I don't like the look of this. Your friends are quite unhurt. See for yourself. Robotnik, you lunatic. What have you done to them?
You know what this reminds me of? Have you guys ever seen the Castlevania show on Netflix? There's like a scene where like a bunch of villagers are like in something that's kind of like this. Possible Castlevania Netflix reference.
You're too ignorant to understand the science, so I'll keep it simple. I'm using their minds to power an enormous biological computer. What? Instead of microchips, I use the power of living brains.
Honestly, the reasoning is kind of similar too. Huh. It's the village that Isaac invades. It's been a while since I've seen the show, so yes, I think.
Once it is activated, the Emerald Hill folk will become part of the most powerful computer ever. This is terrible. I need to get back to the special zone and warn Sonic.
But like, why were you here? Why were you here in Morbius when you were keeping Supersonic locked away inside you? How did you get here? Is it going to be explained? I guess we're about to find out.
All I have to do is pull this lever, and the Emerald Hill folk are doomed.
Dear God, the tension. What will he do? Glam locks. Look at Amy. I think that's Amy anyway. The leader. Who the fuck is the leader? That's a green... Who the hell? He looks like the kind of guy that would post on Facebook saying like, look at how cool I am. Parents, lock up your daughters or whatever. And he looks just completely not... I think this is... what was the name of that one character? Cosmic? Because they've got like the little thingy. The little thingy on their forehead. I did not check the comment section of the last stream, Joniel. I'm sorry. I was busy this weekend. Finally, the comic. Is this cool? Yeah, look, it's a leather... I can't believe there's, like, fan art for the leather jacket. The Sonic and Knuckles jacket. Wasn't it Sonic's fake brother or something, the Metamorphia one? No. That was one comic, but the other one was, there was like a green hedgehog that was like as fast as Sonic, and he was like a superhero that had a cape or whatever. You like Sonic's curled in that jacket pose? That was pretty good art, I have to say. It was pretty cool. Look at, dude, this one, I like this one, because it like plays with strokes and stuff. It like plays with line width. It's so 90s. I love that his tails each have a piercing too. This Tails is like the coolest Tails I've ever seen. Look at Knuckles. He's also super cool. Look at the fit. So good. Sonic's tie. I love that it's 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 not really Sonic fan art. It's fan art of like a tie that has Sonic on it. That's funny. Amy turns hippie chick. Is that what hippies wear? I think that's just a dress with hearts on it. We gotta have a frame of Amy too. We gotta have an Amy emoji too. We can't just have Tails. We need Tails and Amy still. Cool Sonic in the shades. Yeah, honestly, that looks... I know that they're supposed to be like sunglasses, but because they're like the shape of Sonic's eyes, it's almost like they're perfectly fitted to be Sonic's eye shape. I love the fit, but those are some shit sneaks, my guy. Those kicks suck. Hippies are all about peace and love, so the dress fits. I suppose so, yeah. Oh my god. Andy Pritchett. Look at this Grimer art. It's so good. The Metropolis Zone.
Attention, citizens! The great Dr. Robotnik has put me in charge while he's on the floating island. Don't expect life to be easier. Ha! A wimp like Grimer doesn't scare me. Oh, but those dudes sure do.
Oh god, why are they realistic looking animals again? Clear the streets, go home or go to jail, or your home will be jail. Jail will be your home. Grimer sent in the troopers. Don't you know it's a crime to wear a loud shirt in a public area? Huh? Since when? Since now, Furface, you're under arrest. You're not allowed to have ears. Come back here. Hey, dog. There is no fucking way. There is zero way. That is the stupidest prediction I've ever had. That is the dumbest thing I've ever predicted in one of these. It is so ludicrous that Hey, donkey, your ears are longer than regulations allow. What? But that's the way I'm made. A likely story. You're nicked. Oh! Dude, the Apollo, the gift of prophecy. Curfew time today is 5 o'clock. Anyone not tucked up in their beds by that time will be turned into a badnik. As it's 10 past 5, you've had it, lawbreakers. That's unfair. You just made that law up. All laws are made up. Smacks him in the head with the bat. Watching nearby are freedom fighters, Amy, Tails, and Johnny.
The troopers are being bigger bullies than usual. It's Grimer's idea. That creep wants to impress Robotnik when he gets back. We came here to sabotage Citadel Robotnik, but we can't just ignore those citizens.
Amy's right. Forget the mission. We've got to help the people. I love this coloring, by the way. I kind of love this art style. I like the way that Johnny's drawn, because he still has taller proportions, but they don't read as realistic, if that makes sense. Like he's taller than the rest of the crew, but he still looks cartoony. He like still has the same style that everyone else has. Whereas like in Roberto Corona, well, was this drawn by Corona? No, this was Andy Pritchett, right? Yeah, as in like sometimes the way that Elson or Corona or Dobbin draw him, he looks way more like uncomfortably realistic. Like he has a human body and like a rabbit head. Here's just like, it's not quite a human body. It's like a stylized human body, I guess. Where's the duck girl after Short Fuse left? You mean Techno the Canary? I don't know. Something I'm not telling you? Dude, if I wrote these when I was 1 year old, I would tell you, but I wasn't even a year old when this came out.
This harassment is outrageous. I shall complain to your squad leader.
I am the squad leader, Woolbrain. Complaint rejected. I am the manager of this establishment, you Karen. Will direct action make you reconsider, robot? Is that a question, or... I don't know. There's a law against that. That's the weirdest sound effect.
The freedom fighters, we're saved.
Eat Foxfist, you bully! Boom. Tails, stick it to cute. Acting tough doesn't suit you.
Yo, Amy's got the star shirt on today.
Zap. Go get him, Johnny.
I'll do my best, folks.
It's not good. It's not a good move for us to gather together, guys.
Surely we fight better as a team. Dude, look at Amy's outfit in this. Kinda dig it. Like the cargo, the green cargo, or what would you call those? Because they're not cargo shorts. They're like jeans. And like the purple shoes. Kind of cool. No, I don't know how I feel about the turtleneck though, just because like it implies that she has a neck, which I guess Tails does too here. Weird. Yeah, cargo pants, I guess. I don't like her outfit here. I just don't like that she has kind of a neck.
Yeah, but right now we're just one target for them to capture.
Uh-oh.
It's times like this when I miss Short Fuse.
I don't miss him. In Citadel Robotnik. We have captured 3 freedom fighters, Mr. Grimer.
This will make Dr. Robotnik so proud of me.
They were our last hope. If Amy and her buddies can't stop the troopers, we may as well give up. I love that when Sonic's not around, Amy's like second in command. Like it's Amy and her troops. That's kind of cool. I like that. I like that. Look, it's Monkey. Yeah, look at that big monkey.
Listen to yourselves. Are we just gonna let those robotos hurt it?
I don't know why I read robotos.
Those robots herd us around like cattle?
Hey, do you mind? I resemble that remark. Racist. Hold on, the monkey's right.
Monkey. You bet your bananas I'm right. Amy and the others rescued us citizens loads of times. Now it's our turn to help them. Yes, lead on, Monkey.
Come on, everyone! Charge! Did they never think to do this before? They were just like in fear the entire time, but now it's like, I mean, I guess that happens, but I love that it took for the freedom fighters to get caught for them to be like, we should do something. They work for us. We don't work for them. We have a problem. Within minutes, the crowd are united in resistance against the outnumbered robots. The people are revolting.
Oh no. If too many of you get wrecked, the Mash will blame me. Retreat!
We're not doing that old joke in this comic. What? What? Well, what's the joke? Hey, I would be in fear too. No, that's what I'm saying. It's realistic. I'd be in fear too. What was the joke? I don't know what the joke was. Where's the funny? I don't understand.
Thanks, guys.
See, like I like how Amy looks here because the neck is merely implied, but like this looks correct. Whereas Tails is like, eh. Well, it's time we stood up for ourselves.
Cool, you owe it to yourselves.
Yeah, Robotnik has ruled us for far too long. Now the citizens are gonna take charge.
It's time to kick back! Ah!
Freedom for Morbius! Power to the people!
For the kingdom and its people! Yay! I still don't like that they have necks. It's weird. I like how Andy Pritchett draws hands, though. Very nice. He's very good at drawing hands. Dear Mega Cool Dude Droid. I love the implication that Droid is his last name. It's good to see that Porker's rejoined the Freedom Fighters again. No, he hasn't. He's still in Mushroom Hill Zone. What do you mean? But what I really want to know is, how do you stand being bossed around by those important Humes? I don't. I hover. Yup. Did you miss a funny from clipping my gift of prophecy? I don't know. I don't think so. Female of the species. Dear Mega Droid, are there any Sonic the Comic dudettes? Well, there's at least 2 on this page for starters, Lee. And how do we know you're not one? Amelie? Whoa, dude! Mighty's riding a... Is this what happened after Sega Sonic the Hedgehog? He just rode a dragon? What the fuck? He's so cool. I don't know, Tyler, because if they're in a certain language, I'd need, like, fan translations of them, and I don't know, like, I don't even know if they're official comics or not. I am puzzled as to what the difference is between the Floating Island and Morbius, because even though the Floating Island appears in the Sonic games, it's sometimes referred to as Morbius. No, it's not. Where? Where the fuck? Well, Mobius is the planet. The Sonic 2 game was set on Mobius, Martin. No, it wasn't. Where does it say that? While Sonic 3 was the first to feature the Floating Island, Knuckles is home, and the latest game, Sonic 3D, is set on Flicky's Island. Sonic 2 was set on West Island. What are you talking about? Bruh. Fucking bruh. Free Rugrats sticker and Alphaman stickers. Cool. Sonic the Comic, 99. An old fan. So I won't read every comic? I mean, are they official comics or no? Because they could just be like... I mean, because this is one that is kind of official-ish, even though it is regional. But I don't know if those other ones... Oh, it's West Side. I can never remember that if it's West Side Island or if it's just West Island. Because I know it's South Island, right? It's South Island and West Side Island, I'm pretty sure. Rugrats was mid? I don't remember Rugrats being mid. I remember it being good. But then again, I haven't watched Rugrats in years, so I enjoyed it a lot as a youngin', as a young child. Doomsday looms. Who the hell? Hold on. Sonic meets one of his fans at UK Comic and Comic 96. Oh, Comic Art Convention. That's what it is. Cool. Good job, Sonic. Doomsday Part 3. The Special Zone's black asteroid glows like a second sun as it's heated from within by the imprisoned Supersonic. Soon it will explode!
Where are they? We must find Lord Sidewinder and his gang before it's too late.
Sonic and the Chaotix crew continue their search.
I'm not picking up any Sidewinder ship on the scanner anymore, Sonic. Oh dearie diddly dee. You must have landed, Chami. Lord Sidewinder has some crazy plan to get control of Supersonic. We can't let that happen. We've gotta find them.
Meanwhile, back in New Tech City, Vector is at the top secret scientific laboratory known as Equinox. What? When the hell was this established?
I really appreciate your help! We owe you, Vector. It's the least we could do. Look! Something's happening! It's the Omniviewer! He's back! It worked. However, I was able to teleport to Mobius. I bring terrible news.
You could do that anyway. Am I going fucking insane? He could do that anyway, right? Like, why does he need... What are they do... Because he was... I don't know, dude. What the fuck are the rules? What are the rules? Omniviewer told Vector to stay with him. I just don't know how he got Vector here. Right. I mean, I'm sure he could just take him somewhere else within the special zone. But, like, didn't he say something, like, about how his circuits were fried or what? Like, why... The limitations are just so weird and so convenient, I guess, is why this bothers me. Because, like, the whole point is that he can't take Sonic back to Mobius because a part of him got damaged when Supersonic escaped. But if Supersonic escaped and is already, like, why didn't the Omniviewer just trap Supersonic again? Why would Supersonic allow the Omniviewer to escape? Like, there's so many questions, right, that they just haven't explained yet. I'm sure they probably will explain them, but it's just all so dumb and convenient. You know what I mean? That he couldn't take Sonic to Morbius, maybe he lied. Well, I'm assuming that, like, they're figuring out, like, here at this lab, they're figuring out a way to, like, power him up to be able to go back to Mobius, but it's just a bunch of stuff that they haven't explained that they sort of just expect us to know. And that they're going to, like, in retrospect explain, I guess? I don't know, dude.
It's the Omniviewer! He's back!
It worked. However, I was able to teleport to Mobius. I bring terrible news.
Everything seems to be in order. The experiment was a complete success. And if we were able to energize the Omniviewer with enough power for him to teleport to Mobius, then you can give him a complete recharge. He'll be back to full power.
Do it quickly. I've got to get to Sonic.
Yeah, see, like, he needs to be, like, recharging everything, but, like, it's weird that they're establishing that he's just, like, a mechanical thing now, you know? Because, like, he was just this... I don't know, man.
I've just analyzed reading from the Black Asteroid. It isn't good.
Wow, he's got an E=mc² shirt. Does that mean that Albert Feinstein exists in this world in some capacity? Who created... Well, to be fair, I don't know if it's E=mc². As far as I know, it could just be E=m, and they're wrong. Or maybe it's real in this universe. I don't know.
It's giving off massive readings of the electromagnetic radiation. Once the asteroid explodes, you think we'll get the electromagnetic pulse effect? Are you sure? I'm positive. Get it? An electron and a proton joke. I've checked and rechecked. Wait a minute. Electromagnetic pulse? What are you talking about? Well, when the black asteroid explodes, it will produce an effect called an electromagnetic pulse. This will have no effect on the people, but it will knock out every computerized system on the planet. That will be a nuisance, but you don't understand. Hospitals will shut down. The banking system will fail. Aeroplanes will plummet.
This is actually kind of like... Isn't this what they said Y2K was going to be? But, I mean, this is technically correct. Like, aren't there, like, solar pulses that, like, do that sometimes? Albert Feinstein. Like, when solar flares happen, do I remember the panic at the end of 99? I mean, not personally. I was like 3 years old when that happened. But yeah, solar flares do that, right? Like, when there's a solar flare, a lot of, like, our systems just are electronics, like, shut down or something like that, briefly.
Total chaos! Charge up the Omniviewer! I've got to get up there! Try to help Sonic somehow!
Meanwhile, Lord Sidewinder and his gang have taken up position on an asteroid near their goal.
Supersonic is inside of that, Lord Sidewinder.
Correct, Mr. Fry. That is correct.
So what's your plan? Ain't it dangerous being so close?
Dangerous. It's a little danger. Soon I will control supersonic. Soon I will be the most powerful creature in the galaxy.
And how you're gonna do that?
When the asteroid explodes, I'll call him to me with the powers in my mind. I'll use my mind powers to do that.
You're a loony, Sidewinder. The explosion's gonna kill us all.
You will do as Lord Sidewinder says, Biohazard.
Keep all this light there. Nobody's gonna get me killed if I can help it.
No. It's Sonic, the Hedgehog. He's found us. You'd better believe it, creep. You clumsy oaf, Fry.
Pesky hedgehog.
Look out, Father.
Get off me sleeve, you blighter.
No time to mess around, Fry. Go join your buddies. Save one for me, Sonic. Chaotix are a team, remember? Sorry to be so rough on you guys, but believe me, trying to control Supersonic would have been a big mistake.
Sonic, look over there. What's that strange glow?
Omniviewer, you're okay?
Good as new, Sonic. Sonic, listen, we're in big trouble, not in Little China. Dr. Robotnik has captured the Emerald Hill folk on the floating island. He's about to turn them into a biological computer. Permanently.
What's his accent? What's whose accent?
That's not all! Readings show that the black asteroid will explode in 30 seconds!
Oh god.
Omni, get me to the floating island now! But can't leave the special zone at the mercy of Supersonic. What do I do?
I mean, yeah, what do you plan to do when Supersonic what is the plan for Supersonic? You know what I mean? What is the plan?
Also, the explosion will cause an electromagnetic pulse that will wipe every computer out on the planet!
Wipe out every computer? Omni, you have enough power to teleport the black asteroid to Morbius.
Yes, but
What the hell is your plan? That's just gonna, I mean, it's not gonna do any. It's gonna have a lot of I see what he's gonna do. Because he's like gonna teleport the asteroid to Mobius, and the asteroid is gonna cause an EMP that's gonna shut down Robotnik systems. And by all accounts, that would mean that they win against Robotnik, right? But wouldn't that mean that like Cybernik would fail? And that like all of Techno shit would fail? You know what I mean? I guess that's the best case scenario, I suppose. Oh, it's funny that you say that, JDR, because I was wondering if there was going to be an adventure like redesign kind of thing.
Do it, Omni! Do it now!
it's done, Sonic. The black asteroid is now above planet Morbius. You can see it on my view screen. I just hope you know what you're doing.
Look! It's happening! The black asteroid is exploding!
To be continued in next issue's special full-length story, The Final Victory! Interesting. Also, isn't Supersonic just in Morbius then with that plan? Yes! 100%. Unless he's blowing himself up, unless, like, Supersonic is just sacrificing himself to destroy, like, this asteroid, which, why the fuck would he do that? Like, he's already free. Why wouldn't he just, like, cause more mayhem? What is his plan in destroying everything and destroying every computerized system? I don't understand. But, I mean, we'll probably find out what his plan was. And if we never do, this is stupid as shit. Oh, shit, Knuckles, no! On the floating island, Dr. Robotnik has finally captured the Emerald Hill folk. Not to mention Knuckles. He plans to take his revenge by turning them all into an enormous biological computer.
Once this initialization sequence is complete, I will throw the master switch. Then your feeble minds will be combined with the electronics of my machine. The process is permanent. Once it is completed, it can never be undone.
Oh no. Oh no.
Time is running out. Got to escape somehow before it's too late.
Honestly, like, I have to say, right? We're on the cusp of, like, a mega story that, like, combines Knuckles and Porker Lewis's story with Sonic and the Chaotix' story with the story of Amy Tails and I love the little detail of Zachary in the back here. That's cool. With Amy Tails and Johnny. And they're all kind of combining in the next issue. It's kind of cool, and like we might see a little bit of Short Fuse and Techno. You think I'm on 100? No, I'm on 99. I am not on issue 100 yet. So it's like, it's kind of cool. I mean, again, I think it's a little sudden, but it has like, they have sort of all led into each other, you know what I mean? It's pretty cool.
Time's running out. I've got to escape somehow before it's too late. The initialization is completed. Congratulations, Emerald Hill scum! You are about to become part of the most powerful computer ever built! No! Ugh! This puts an end to your mad schemes, Robotnik. Robot, stop Knuckles! Zachary! I've lost patience with that dread echidna. I want you to destroy him! That will be a pleasure. You think you have stopped me, Knuckles, but you are wrong. You really think I wouldn't have a backup control panel? In minutes, the Emerald Hill folk will be nothing but a bad memory. You won't get away with this, Robotnik. I'll find some way to stop you. I don't really think so. I don't think so, Knuckles. I really don't think so.
Oh no.
I suppose you were wondering where I got the robots from. Well, it did cross my mind. Don't forget, Knuckles, I'm one of your race, an echidna like you. What about it? Well, Knuckles, there are things about the floating island even you don't know. But you do, huh? That's right. For instance, I know where the floating island's guardian robots are stored. Ugh! All I had to do was install a little software of my own to make them unstoppable slaves. Impossible. You broke free. Stop him! Stop him, you super robots! Now, is that any way to talk to your unstoppable slaves?
Damn, Knuckles, he's so cool. Oh god, Robotnik from the side just looks very strange. Actually, yeah, that is kind of a Gizoid reference, huh? Possible Gizoid reference? It all does kind of line up. Yo, what's up, Austin? I'm doing alright. How are you doing?
It's ready! Now, I will be rid of the Emerald Hill folk for good! What a pity that ridiculous echidna isn't here to see my moment of victory! You want me? Well, here I am, Robotnik! Nice work, Zachary. No more delays. Now the Emerald Hill folk are doomed! Robotnik, look up in the sky. Huh?
Next issue, the adventure continues in our special 100th issue, full-length adventure. Don't miss it. Do not miss it. The Hexagazoid, were you not here for the Sonic Marathon? Bruh. Bruh. Brr. Wear a red nose. Oh, because of comic relief? Is that what this is? What was it called? Is it called comic relief? where it's like it's a special like fundraiser that I think happens in the UK where people obviously donate money and like they wear a red nose. Red Nose Day? But isn't it called comic relief nowadays? On BBC One, 14th March, 1997. Wear a red nose. That's the wrong spelling of wear. Anon. Hey, it's Amy with a red nose. And it's Knuckles with a red nose. Oh, Red Nose Day is part of comic relief. Oh, I see. Okay, okay. The hottest snout on Mobius. Hey, it's a mega hooter. There he is. SBO has his one pierced. That's funny. It's not a bad drawing. It's like a misunderstanding of SBO's design, but it's not a bad drawing. Dr. Nose. He's got the nose on his head, though. Not on his nose. That's not even SBO's nose. No exit. What the hell is this guy? Isn't there a manga or something that has a character that kind of looks like this with like a really small face? What the fuck? You guys, you know what I mean? Why his face built like a taco? Dude, look at this fucking a Goofy movie looking character on the right. A rebellion is going on in the capital city of Planet Mobius. Who drew this? Andy Pritchett? Damn it, Andy Pritchett. I like his art style. It's just the way he draws the way he draws Mobians is just so interesting. He makes them look unique though, like this guy with the perm with the afro, and then this guy with like the rainbow beanie. My dude said LGBT rights. This is Cat Addy reporting for Zone at 10 in the Metropolis Zone where riots broke out across the city. Robotnik out. Freedom for Mobius. There's 3 of the freedom fighters. Amy, are you behind this uprising?
I'm standing up for the rights of the people, Cat. But no one person is behind this. We've all had enough of Robotnik's bullying tactics, and now we're fighting back.
Ugh, I knew something like this would happen when the master was away, and I did nothing to stop it. Oh.
The LGTV community. The LGTV community. I don't know why that got me. Instead of Del Robotnik, Grimer's in charge while Dr. Robotnik's on the floating island.
If the doctor hears about this, I can kiss goodbye to my hair gel allowance.
Shut up.
Why aren't the people happy to be oppressed? Oh, what the fuck? You mean people don't like that?
Back on the streets, robot troopers move in. By the rule of Dr. Robotnik, surrender or be exterminated.
Generous choices.
Didn't you goons hear the news? Robotnik's rule means nothing around here anymore. Dunk. Spread the word to your pals the next time you bump into them, which will hopefully be never.
One thing I will say about Andy Pritchett's art that I really like is that he does this, like, thick outline and then, like, colored in outlines, like, inside the characters. I really like that. I think that looks really cool. Like, you can especially see it in, like, Johnny's jacket. How, like, the creases of his jacket are, like, a slightly darker color of the color that it is, but the outside of it is just black. It's super, super nice. I love that shit. It looks so nice.
Now would be a good opportunity. Oh!
And, like, that even applies to, like, if you look at, like, this character's hair, like, because she's inside of the like, gorilla dude, it's still not entirely black, but it is still, like, thicker because dude, it's so interesting. I like this art a lot.
Nice move, Johnny. These troopers don't stand a chance against all of us.
I really like how Andy Pritchett draws Grimer, too. I don't know. I like it.
But What? Acting tyrant Grimer calling all badniks in nearby zones. Come to the Metropolis City. The Metropolis Zone immediately. Oh, shit.
Receiving the command via their computer-enhanced minds, the evil badniks swarm in. Their prime directive to destroy the rebels. They're going to die. Look at the egg fleet, dude. Look at all the badniks.
Oh no! Grimer's bringing in the reinforcements!
There's hundreds of them. Lose yourselves. And go crazy. Go crazy.
I suggest we try in the Citadel and some of...
What?
I suggest we call in at the Citadel and try some of Robonic's weapons for size. Go! I'll cover you! This is a private rebellion! You creeps aren't invited! I almost sounded as cool as Sonic!
Now that's what I call job satisfaction.
He looks so creepy. Look at them.
There's too many of them to handle!
We won't accept any alternative. Fight on till the end.
Uh-oh! Time to choose a different route!
Looks like your choice is...
Oh, here's where he's gonna come in. Here's where Short Fuse is gonna save the day.
Looks like your choices have run out, heroes.
Herman the Cyberneck! Amy, we're surrounded!
Must be your new aftershave, Johnny.
What? Doesn't even make sense, dude. We've really had it this time. It's been great knowing you.
Wait, Johnny, hold that thought! Look up! Something's happening in the sky! Watch out!
To be continued in next issue's special full-length story, The Final Victory! Yeah, there was no setup to that punchline. It's so stupid. So dumb. I love... What? Ire? Like the island of Ire? Ireland. Go Ireland. Dear Megadroid, why is it that all the heroes in Sonic games are boys? Do the people who make the games think that girls are wimps? Also, why can't they put Amy into a game? But she's in CD. You mean like playable? That's what I've been saying. Gillian Human? From Walthamstow, London? No, they're not Gillian, they're hedgehogs. As for wimps, Sonic the Comic boomers know how Amy has often saved Sonic spikes, but don't let him know. Amy made her game's debut in Sonic CD, and she has also got behind the wheel in Sonic Drift Racing on the Game Gear. True, that was the first time Amy was ever playable, was Sonic Drift Racing 1. Or I guess just Sonic Drift was the first time. And like, her first 3 playable appearances were in racing games. Isn't that kind of weird? Walthamstow? Is that what it was? Yeah. Walthamstow. What's significant about Walthamstow? My friend Daniel and I are reporting for our school on the Dulwich College Prep School newspaper. We are writing the comic and a video game section and wondered how Sonic the Comic gets the info for the Sega game charts. We'd also like to know when the next Sonic art convention is, and lastly, how you felt when your comic proved to be a success. From Doug, also known as Ian, Flynn, and Daniel from Dulwich, London. Especially for you, Doug and Dan. Sonic the Comic gets its game charts from Chart Track, who compile the info supplied to them by the ELSPA. This info is also published in other video game mags and on CFAX and Teletext, too. As already mentioned, you can catch up with the UK Comic Art Convention held at the Institute of Education, Bedford Way, London, WC1. The Sonic the Comic signing will be held on Sunday, 16th of March at 3 p.m. All children under 14 years of age will be admitted free, provided that they are accompanied by an adult. Boo! Boomers wanting more info about the convention can write to Sonic the Comic signing, P.O. Box 146 in Glasgow, Scotland. As for Sonic the Comic success, remember, you can't keep a good thing down. True. They've tried to oppress me many times. I'm just kidding. I've read quite a few Sonic stories, but not one of them shows Robotnik getting beaten by Sonic and his gang. Why is this? Also, I've always wondered what an Omniviewer is and what it does. Can you explain? May I remind you, Robert, that anything can happen in the world of Morbius, so look out for the next issue. The Omniviewer is the guardian of the Special Zone, an information source, not unlike me, really. What? An information source? What the fuck are you... Yo, look at this terrible render of Sonic the Hedgehog for the Flicky Island. On the Saturn. Wow, gang, I can't believe this is part 11 and we're at Sonic the Comic 100 already. What a journey we've been through. I love you all. Oh shit, yeah, okay. Yeah. So, I actually recognize this art, or this comic cover. And the reason is because if you guys remember it, if you guys watched this video, I did a video on me exploring one of the art books that Sonic has. I explored the Kuchenbecker 25th anniversary Sonic comic art book, not Sonic comic, Sonic art book. And in it, it has like a bunch of Sonic's history, a lot of like concept art from the games, and included in it was this cover art. And so that's why I've seen this before. And I always thought like, wow, that's actually pretty good art. I can't believe that, like, because initially when I saw it in the book, I thought it was art for the very first ever comic. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. That render isn't a 3D model? It's not? What is it then? It's clay? I don't think clay is that shiny. For a few dozen of the issues, Sonic's design is going to be based on that horrible render. Dear God. I do not think that is clay. It looks too specific. Will I wait for 5 or 10 comics to be released, read them, repeat? What do you mean? I'm confused. Oh, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I see what you mean. Maybe. I might wait for like a few of them to come out. I mean, that's gonna take months though for them to, like, we could just do like a stream every however long, like every, I don't know, 5 months or whatever, and then I'll just like read whatever to catch up. But painted clay can be that shiny? I don't think it's clay though. Hold on, let me look this up. I know I'm wasting time, but because I'm kind of curious now, because I don't believe that. I could be wrong. I very well could be wrong, but I don't think it is. Sonic Flicky's Island clay head. Because it was like the first Sonic game to use pre-rendered 3D graphics, which is why I don't think that is clay. Surely you can do something to not normally shiny clay and make it shiny. Yeah, but that doesn't look like clay. Like, that's the thing. It's inconsistent with the way clay would reflect, is why I don't think it's clay. This looks like a computer graphic. I doubt this is, because the reason I don't think this is clay is because look at the way that the shadows are cast. Oh shit. Like, this is more consistent with the way that like early computer graphics are rendered. It is clay, but it was digitized. Okay, so this isn't clay then. My point stands. This isn't clay. Like, it might have started out as a clay sculpture, which is normal. When it comes to 3D graphics, especially back in the day, that's normal. But this specifically is not this specifically is not a clay sculpture. It's a render and it's not at the same time. No, it's a render. It's a render based on a 3D model, though. Like, for example, okay, my argument is hold on. Let me see if I can explain what I mean. This, right? Would you guys consider that this is pen and paper or this is digitized ink? What would you guys say that this is? Yes. Yeah, it's digitized ink. However, this actually started out as a pen and paper drawing. Would you then say that this drawing specifically is a pen and paper drawing? No. This is digitized. Therefore, yeah, this started out as a clay sculpture, sure, but this is not a clay sculpture. This is a 3D render of something that started out as a clay sculpture, which is my whole argument. Anyway, back to the comic. The final victory. Free transfers. Cool. Part 1 of the final victory. Bruh? I thought it was... How do we even know it was a clay sculpture structure? I'm sure there's like a photo or something of it being like in Traveler's Tales as behind the scenes or something. I don't know. In a remote region of the Special Zone, Sonic, Chaotix, and Lord Sidewinder and his gang witness an incredible scene.
You did it, Omni Viewer! You teleported the exploding black asteroid to Mobius!
I don't get it, Sonic. What are you up to?
Look, Vector found out that the explosion is going to cause an electromagnetic pulse that will knock out all computerized systems, right? Well, nearly all the computerized systems on planet Morbius belong to Dr. Robotnik.
Sonic, now the black asteroid has exploded, Super Sonic will be free again.
Okay, so he has not exploded himself. He just caused an EMP. Yeah, exactly, Aura. Exactly.
I know that, Omni, so you better transport me to Morbius too. Don't worry about Lord Sidewinder and his gang, Sonic. We'll take care of him. Take care of them.
What's happening? It's the end of the world! Ah!
Free! Free at last! And now I will have my revenge and destroy everything!
So wait, this is Richard Elson, right? Who was doing... I didn't even check. Yeah, Richard Elson, Nigel Kitching, and Tom... Okay. Dude, I mean, like, look how Richard Elson makes Sonic look super, super shiny. I kind of like how, who did the coloring in the last issue? I don't remember. But how they did things. I like that a lot. Free at last. Free at last. Oh, I'm trying to... Yeah. I like this. Yeah.
It's some kind of massive explosion! But what's it going to do to us?
He's shiny clay? He's not. oh, so you mean this Sonic? Yeah, he's shiny clay. Look at him. I thought you meant the render still. I'm just like, no, we've been through this.
Never mind what it's going to do to us, Amy. Look at the badniks.
Free at last!
I even sung the song.
I've been trapped inside that badnik for months!
This is incredible!
Wait, this isn't what Amy was wearing at the other comic. This is inconsistent. What did she change during the course of the last few comics? Possible Sonic 4 reference? She swapped clothes in the middle of the revolt? This Amy's an imposter. You wonder why Robotnik made his robots out of clay since they're so shiny. So can short fuse be fixed? I think he was always able to be fixed, but he like decided to be short fuse, right? Or no? I don't know. Slaying is more important. True.
This is incredible! If the same thing has happened to all the badniks in the city...
Not just the city, Amy. The world.
Then Robotnik's in big trouble, and not in Little China.
Tails, are you okay?
Sure, I'm okay. I'm a lot tougher than people think.
Even Vermin the Cybernik is affected.
All my systems have completely shut down. I've got to find a way to get them back online before those do-gooders think about looking for me. I gotta upload it to the cloud. Except the cloud didn't exist yet. Shit!
Sonic! You're back!
What about my back? Oh, you mean I'm here. You'd better believe it.
What? They used a comma instead of an apostrophe here. You stupid bastards.
But I'm no time to chat. We're supersonic.
Supersonic?
Above planet Morbius, the floating island is also affected by the electromagnetic pulse. Dude, it's been a while since Richard Elson's drawn Knuckles, I think.
No! What's happening to my wonderful biological computer? Oh, what's happening? My wonderful biological computer is crashing! So your plans to permanently combine the Emerald Hill folk with that hideous machine have failed.
Also, is this the first time that Richard Elson has drawn Zachary? I don't remember.
That explosion somehow affected my computerized systems.
Wow. Robotnik's eyes almost look like classic Eggman's here. More than classic Eggman's, it almost looks like modern Eggman's.
If I'm going to rescue the Emerald Hill folk, this is my best chance.
Meanwhile, in Metropolis City, things are starting to happen. Wow, things are starting to happen. They hadn't before, they have only just started now.
When I'm finished, there will be nothing left of Metropolis City, except a pile of smoking rubble.
We haven't found one operational badnik so far.
If I'm right, the electromagnetic pulse will have wiped out every one of them on the planet.
Woo! Look at Tails, dude. I love that this isn't even right. Tails has two separated eyes.
I just hope the same thing has happened to Robotnik's machine on the floating island. Otherwise, the Emerald Hill folk are...
Sonic! What's that? It seems to be getting closer!
I was afraid of this. Take cover, guys! Hurry! Is everyone okay?
I think so, Sonic. What was that?
Have you forgotten me so soon? Supersonic. No. I can't do it. I think I'll let you all live. What? I don't believe you. I was just joking. That's the trouble with you Emerald Hill types. No sense of humor.
Wait, did Sonic just take that blast directly and just didn't give a shit? Just straight up just took that shot? Bleak Steak suggested a Tails emote? What was it? Was it the one over... this one? I don't know. I don't think that one's funny enough. Because usually the ones I've been doing are characters that have, like, close-ups to them, almost. And this one's, like, Tails in the background. Take a closer look. It's his hand, dude. He's blocking it with his hand.
It's over, blue nuisance. Well, I hate long goodbyes, so... Huh? What What's this? Another one of your jokes?
What? What is happening? He seemed very defeated on this panel, but then he can just absorb shit with this hand over yonder. What's he doing?
No, something's wrong. Energy is draining out of me. I can't stop it.
What's happening to Supersonic?
I can answer that one, Tails.
Omni, old buddy, are you okay?
I'm fine, Sonic. But listen, according to my reading, Supersonic has changed somehow.
Somehow Palpatine has returned.
He is no longer able to store energy. In a moment, he'll be helpless. The explosion changed him in a way I don't understand.
As long as the creep is no danger to us, who needs to understand? Quickly, Omni, it's time I checked out the Emerald Hill folk on the floating island.
What? Dude, I don't understand. Yeah, he was blocking it with his hands. Whatever. And as Sonic and the Omniviewer fade away,
So, the people of Mobius are free at last.
Don't forget about Dr. Robotnik. As long as he's on the run, anything can happen.
wow, how many? Oh, because part 2 of the final victory is here. Oh, okay, cool. Tails has like a bunch of bangs in this panel. Interesting. On the floating, I was wondering if it was just gonna be like all Richard Elson. I was like, God, that's gonna be exhausting. It was a wimpy beam, so that's how he blocked it, I guess. Sonic can beat him with a leg in one hand and a burb in the other. What? On the floating island, Dr. Robotnik begins to realize just how much trouble he is in.
The explosion! That's what caused my biological computer to shut down. It's over, Robotnik. Let the Emerald Hill folk go. It must have been an electromagnetic pulse. It was powerful enough to knock out my biological computer. What damage has it caused on Mobius? Zachary, your robots are an ancient technology like the floating island. They cannot be affected by the pulse.
Yeah, but like, the island is not a machine, though. The island is like a naturally occurring thing, right? So, like, why would... I don't know, dude. The Luminant with the 5, thank you so much. The explosion changed him in a way I don't understand. That change, my good sir, is called plot convenience. Yeah. You just finished breakfast, had some broccoli, cheddar, and bacon, soup, toast, and coffee? Dude, fantastic. That sounds so good, dude. That sounds marvelous. I hope you're keeping healthy, Sammy. I'm proud of you for keeping healthy. Can I do a Saddam Robotnik voice, please? But that's not the design. I mean, I could try, but, like, that's not what his design is. Remember when Knuckles piloted the floating island, it used to just fire lasers? Maybe it maybe it isn't actually so organic. True. Yeah, I agree. The robot should have been affected no matter how old the technology is, because it's still not organic. They're still fucking robots. Like, what makes them different from the other robots?
Robots, destroy Knuckles. Here we go again. Zachary, what's going on? Why don't they attack? The electromagnetic pulse didn't affect the ancient robots, but it did knock out the modern software I used to control them. Then use the weapons I gave you to destroy Knuckles!
But that's also modern technology. That wouldn't work! Unless, like, the gun is, like, a manual thing, which I guess works. Whatever.
You're gonna have to be a lot faster than that, Zach.
Blammo. Good job, Knuckles.
Once you're out of the way, I'll take over the floating island. That's it, you little overconfident crew. Just a little closer. Ha! It's over now, Knuckles. Nothing can save you now.
Who are you calling nothing? Well, now I wouldn't say that exactly. Exactly.
Sonic?
So I've arrived in the nick of time to save you again, Knuckles.
Dream on. I was just pretending to be hurt.
Who are you kidding? You were beaten.
No, I mean it. I was about to finish him off.
Possible Sonic Frontiers reference? Sonic and Knuckles bickering amicably?
You really get on my nerves, Sonic. You're not the only hero on Morbius, you know?
Yeah? Well, you were telling...
Oh god, hiccups again. Oh god. Come on.
Yeah? Well, while you were telling me what a great hero you are, the bad guy is getting away.
I don't think so. That takes care of him for a while. Ugh!
Not bad. Not as stylish as a certain blue hedgehog, but...
Oh no, I just thought. Where's Robotnik?
Uh,
Don't worry about Robotnik, Knuckles. He isn't going anywhere.
Porker Lewis, you okay, buddy?
Everything's fine now, Sonic. All the Emerald Hill folk are free. Robotnik's plans are finished.
You have him incarcerated. Why didn't you do that before? You did it like one time and then never tried to do it again.
I know you had something to do with the explosion that saved the Emerald Hill folk. But how? How did you do it? You've got to tell me.
Robotnik, I don't have to tell you anything. Your order giving days are over. After all these years, finally, Dr. Robotnik is defeated. We may have captured Robotnik. Something tells me this isn't over yet.
It's not over by a long way. Read on to discover the fate of Dr. Robotnik. Fucking oinky sploinky looking ass. Oinky sploinky. Is this the first time Nigel drew Sonic? Yeah, that's a good question. I don't think so, but maybe? Is this the first time Nigel Dobbin has drawn Sonic? I don't know. I don't think so. There's gotta be at least another comic where he's done it before. Oh, here we go. Here's the anti-Dream Team with Lou Stringer and Roberto Corona. Look at this shit, dude. Immediately, like, panel number 1, and Sonic has, like, a goofy-looking fucking face, dude. Come on, Roberto. Having used the Omniviewer once more, Sonic brings the scowling, defeated Dr. Robotnik back to the Metropolis Zone. Is that Sonic emote-worthy? I'm thinking about it. It might be. It might be, but I don't know. It could possibly replace Kamudi Derp, but I don't know. Yeah, he's just very happy. We must be dreaming. Robotnik beaten at last?
You better believe it. This is the real deal. Nothing to say for yourself, Egg Breath?
Pah!
The sheep impersonation needs work, big guy.
Wow! Robotnik's been defeated at last!
Will you just stop rubbing it in?
Temper.
Look at this goofy ass Supersonic. Oh, fuck, dude. Elsewhere in the city, Supersonic wanders powerless and confused. What?
Who am I? So hard to remember. Isn't it super? Super? That word sounds familiar. I mean, isn't it super? I mean, it's super news, isn't it? That Dr. Robotnik and his horrid badniks are finished for good. Surely you knew. With respect, lady, I can't even remember who I am. Never mind what a badnik is. You youngsters have such short attention spans nowadays. With your Fortnite and your TikToks, you look worn out. Let me make you some soup. Yes. Must rest.
See, like, this Tails would probably be, I mean, maybe, I don't know. It's just so far away.
And we're gonna lock up the key, and we're gonna lock you up and throw away the key, Robotnik.
Ha! The final victory will be mine yet, Hedgehog.
I mean, you have to remember, no one went after Grimer. Grimer's still around, so, and also, that just got rid of, like, robots that already existed. Nothing's to say that Grimer couldn't build another robot that could come back and, like...
Oh yeah? You're just a bag of wind without your technology to back you up. It's over,
Sonic, I think you should take a look at this.
I called it!
Fear not, Master. I'm here to rescue you.
Grimer, it's about time!
What is that?
It's an antique robot, Amy, from the Museum of Mobian Machinery. The electromagnetic pulse hasn't affected it because it's steam-powered.
Useful science lesson, Professor. But I'm afraid I'm too busy to take notes right now.
It's like almost the exact same expression on those two. Good job.
Oh no! It's rescuing Robotnik!
Bye-bye, hasta bye-bye, losers!
I called it.
May I take your orders, sir?
The usual, Grimer. Mashed heroes.
Fast moves for an olden.
Help! Save us! Just stay cool, dudes. You don't even need to ask.
I guess that is kind of like a steam-powered sound.
Quick, we must escape while the machine distracts them.
Oh, it's gonna be exciting it's so exciting being a baddie.
I don't like that Sonic face. This is a bad Sonic face. Is that an emote? What would it be an emote for, though? Anger, rage, agony. Yeah, like if we think something's disgusting, it's just like I don't know. I feel like we already have. I don't want to like overload it with Sonic ones. We should find like the next Tails one. I feel like Degust. Yo, what's up, Happy Sketch? Molding face.
I've had enough. I refuse to be beaten by a robot who's ready for this scrap heap. Time I reminded this thing that the Aegis steam is history. That steam machine was an invaluable antique. And now it's a construction kit to keep you busy on a rainy day.
Bad news, Sonic. Robotnik and Grimer got away.
What the fuck were you guys doing while Sonic was fighting the Poketa machine? Bruh. Come on, Amy. Bruh.
Then we must catch them, Amy. If they get their technology back online, we're all finished.
It's a race against time. Don't miss the dramatic conclusion of Sonic's world in this issue. Oh! Spoiled egg zone.
I hate Easter. I hate being an egg.
Dude, what the fuck?
Maybe I should have waited till Easter. I got 2 garbage bags worth of Cadbury cream eggs.
There he is. I love that it's just Tails inside an egg and he's just flying. That's his like superhero outfit.
By day he is Miles Tails Prower, but by night he is the Easter egg!
It's me, the Easter. He doesn't even like try to change the voice. Dude, fucking Porker Lewis got himself a girlfriend, and something happened to his eyes that makes him angry. Bad egg. Boom. Oh, this is pretty good. I like this one. The Yokels Party. Damn, this is pretty good. Johnny, what did I say? Oh, I said Porker? My bad. I meant Johnny. My bad. Had a complete brain fart with that. Sonic searches the streets of the Metropolis Zone for the escaped villains, but with no luck.
I thought a guy at Robotnik size would be easy to find. Any news, gang?
Dude, this evokes some like early Sonic the Comic styles. Look at this with the flat coloring and like the not bad. Sometimes simplicity is all it takes, you know? Dude, honestly, Nigel Kitchen kind of draws hands the way I draw hands sometimes. Like I look at this Sonic fist in this middle panel here. That's kind of how I would probably draw it.
We've searched every street. There's no sign of Robotnik or Grimer. I found one villain, Vermin the Cybernik, and his powers blanked out by this electro thingy too.
Amy's hands though. Yeah, I did see Amy's hands. And yeah.
Good to hear it, but he's not the dude we're after, Pixel Brain.
What the fuck ever? He's a threat too. Jesus Christ.
That's more your quality.
Our guess was that they'd try to get back to Citadel Robotnik, but we've got civilians guarding every way in.
Maybe we missed one.
Of course.
Oh, of course. The sewers. Those creeps can get anywhere by going underground.
Ugh! Smells nasty! You're not gonna follow them down there, are you, Sonic?
Yes, we are. What, and ruin my sneakers? No way! I like the rush of fresh air in my spikes.
Go get him, Sonic!
Ooh, look at that Robotnik frame right there. Beneath Citadel Robotnik in the emergency generator room.
Crank up that soldier boy, Grimer! Put me back online and I will rule again!
We haven't seen Short Fuse yet. We have not, true. Amy's face in the back looks funny. Nah, it's not expressive enough.
Yes, Master, yes!
Yeah, he had to say Pixel Brown issue 100. True.
You! Going to try and stop me, I suppose?
Well, I'm not here to sell you double glazing. Mind if I cut in?
What?
That's the face that Amber Heard made during the trial, where she was like, my dog got stung by a bee. Or whatever it was.
He's actually helping us. The computers are back online.
Quiet, you fool. Sonic obviously doesn't realize it yet. That spike ball can't know what he's doing. In seconds, my weapons will be powered up, and I will exterminate all those who dare to oppose me.
Death to all who oppose me. Yum 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 yum.
Ugh, Sonic knows exactly what he's doing. He's overloading the power core.
Oi, Hedgehog!
Oi. Fucking oi. That's such a British thing.
Oi, Hedgehog! No!
Everything's going to blow. We've got to get out.
No! My beautiful citadel!
Yeah, I really hope that there's a Sarah Rose letter in this comic. Oh shit. Is this a full page? Oh, it's not. Almost though. We do love our oys, yeah. I kind of wish Amy was here. Not Amy Rose, but Okay, that Tails one might be an emote. That Tails one might be an emote. Yo, is Sonic Gen here? Sonic Gen? How you doing? You don't say oi because rude. Oh, oops, my bad. God damn it.
Robotnik's not gonna be happy about that.
He said he wanted more power. Some people are never satisfied.
Whew, how'd you get out so fast?
I'm Sonic, remember? It's what I do.
Okay. I have elected this one for Tails. Like when we see something that we like. This is the one we use. Yo, Ayana's here? Thank God.
The days of Robotnik's evil influence are over, dudes. You're free at last.
Yahoo! Woo! Cool! I'll miss being miserable. I'll miss being miserable. Look at these fucking Butch Hartman looking characters, dude. Dude, this character in the back with the like yellow pigtails is just Sonic's face, but like give her pigtails.
Enough speeches. This is VR Day. That's victory over Robotnik. Let's party.
I bags the first dance.
You bags the first dance? The fuck does that mean, dude? What did I say earlier about replacing a Kamudi emote? That like if we used one of like the panels or one of the like close-ups that we saw earlier, it was a very derpy looking face, and it just would have like replaced the Kamudi derp. So that's kind of why I didn't want to do it. It means she claims the first dance. No, I get that, but like I bags the first that's such a British thing. But on the edge of the city,
I don't suppose you had it insured.
I kept meaning to, but with one thing and another.
Oh well. Helping you dominate a planet was fun while it lasted.
You're talking like a loser, Grimer.
This isn't the end. It's not?
I want revenge, Grimer. Sonic and the people will pay for what they've done. I will make them regret the day, this day, for the rest of their lives.
The end. For now. But stick with Sonic the Comic for more hyperactive Sonic fun every fortnight. Dude, what a comic. I'm so glad that Short Fuse was not in this comic at all. That was awesome. The Golden Issue 100. Look at that. Dude, okay, this is actually really creative because, like, the only thing this is missing is, like, Amy, Porker, and Johnny. It's got, like, Supersonic and, like, Vector, too. I don't see Vector here. It's using, like, a roll of Sonic the Comic as the 1 in 100. And, like, it's using rings as the zeros. It's so cool. Dear Megadroid and the Sonic the Comic staff, I've been reading your comics since the beginning and have enjoyed each issue, which is why I want to say congratulations on reaching the big 100. I'm glad to say that the Sonic stories are still on form, as were the Metallic stories, which I'd like to see more of, along with Knuckles Metallics. Lastly, I hope you like my art. Yeah, was that ever... They never elaborated on that, did they? They showed, like... Oh, yes... Never, but like it does, because didn't Grimer have like plans for a Knuckles Metallics or something like that? Lastly, I hope you like my artwork. See top left. Ah, this is Michael J. Yeah, good job, Michael J. You got your letter and your drawing here. Yo, what the is this a giant painting? That's so cool. Of all the Sonic the Comic characters. That's so neat. Hell yeah. There's a queue of loyal boomers like yourself requesting Knuckles Metallixes, so watch this space, Mike. Through that time, was Cybernetic just pouting, followed by having his circuits fucked up at the complete... I hope so, because like if they were just like, oh, I was unaffected by what happened, it's like, bullshit, dude. Whatever. Here's a photo of my wall, which I painted all by myself. Aw, cool. It took me about 5 months to finish, and I drew each character separately by studying them in the comic and then transferring them to my wall. Good job, David. How old is he? He looks pretty young. Dude, good job. Handy work, David. That's what I call dedication. Could it be the caveman instinct coming out of you? What the fuck, dude? Why do you gotta insult him by calling him a caveman? My goodness, gourd, Megadroid. Man, no Sarah Rose letter this time around. Well done to you and all the Humes involved on Sonic the Comic making 100 issues of the world's greatest comic. From Emma Goodman in Longtown, Cumbria. And well done to you and the rest of the boomers for having such good taste, Emma. Sonic the Comic couldn't have done it without you. Damn. Cool. Well, I think... I didn't realize that it was going to take us that long to read through the 100th comic. But we are at 2 hours now, and I do need to get going, unfortunately. But, wow. 100 dang old comics. And I feel like Comic 100 is like a good place to end it, too. Was that the rabbit from Star Fox in the drawing before? What? Which one? Peppy Hair? No, that's Johnny Lightfoot. That's been a good ride. Yeah. Where is our David? David? Cabanas? I don't know. Only 123 more to go. Yup. But, I mean, we've survived this far, so I think we're good. The Supersonic Omniviewer situation still wasn't properly explained. Yeah, but I think that they're, like, holding off for that for, like, another comic, which we'll see what happens there. I do want to see what the story's going to be in a post-Robotnik world, you know? Because, like, this whole time they've been the freedom fighters, but now, you know, Robotnik has been brought down. So what's the story going to be moving forward? It's going to be very, very interesting. When we get to the adventure redesigns, will I change voices? Yes, I will change Sonic's voice and Eggman's voice. Everyone else's voice will remain the same. But yeah, on only part 11 too, we're making progress all right. Well, yeah, but like 9 of those parts were like 4-hour streams, so that explains why we were able to get here so quickly. Am I excited for the SA1 adaptation? Yeah, because I'm curious how they're going to adapt their pre-existing storyline to Sonic Adventure 1. Because a lot of it fits. I feel like a lot of it can fit. But we have characters like Johnny and the Chaotix and Porker and Supersonic being a separate entity and the Omniviewer. Like, we have a bunch of different elements to be incorporated within Sonic Adventure that really make it... Like, how are the two going to coexist? Because nothing inherently, like, for example, the Knuckles stuff with the echidnas and stuff, right? Nothing inherently contradicts each other. And Adventure has a more clear storyline, so I wonder how they're going to adapt that. But kind of funny how the comic was totally willing to commit heavily to the Eggman cartoon design when it would never in the games. Yeah, that too. So I'm super curious to see how they do it later on. But yeah. Late join. Yo, what's up, Zinni? Good to see you. Let's try and find somebody to raid if we can find somebody. That would be super cool. That would be great, actually. Sonic. Good lord. Break through it all and don't look down. You won't beat it. The fire in you never dies. It goes around to light the flame. They'll know your name. Burn into their memories. Break through it all, don't stop. We're on a mission. Overdriving over on the competition. Counting up the damage when it's done. We can't pretend to listen, sorry. I wish I could see, like, the... I guess I could, couldn't I? Could I see, like, what's trending live? Trending in gaming. Oh, wait, trending in live. Hold on. Recent live streams, upcoming live streams, live now. Bro, come on. This is all so Friday Night Funky. It goes around to light the flame. Can't find shit in Detroit, dude. Give me something, damn it. What if I don't even look up Sonic? Wait. Sonic Adventure 2. What if someone's streaming Adventure 2? What if, you know? Could be, and they're just not showing up. God damn it. Really? This is so lame. Oh, this person is streaming Adventure DX. Let's say hello to them. They really need to fix their, like, exposure in the live feature. Okay, say hi. I love you all. I will see you guys tomorrow for more Sonic comics. Go say hi to this person. And hopefully we have more fun tomorrow. I hope you guys had fun today. Be excellent to yourselves. Be excellent to each other. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.